What's up guys, today we're playing Epic 7 and today we're going to showcase a Fire Expedition team. I was doing about 1.4 to 1.5 million. I swapped out Commander Lorena for Camilla and now they're doing an insane amount of damage, so we're going to showcase that team here. Now first up we have Brieg. This guy is amazing. I use him in every expedition except for the Earth Expo. His S number 3 has a Dispel, also has a defense break and a speed down. His S number 2 has a barrier and also grants him an extra turn. And we have a combat readiness increase on his S number 1. And then when his fighting spirit is full, he's going to grant an extra attack with the S number 3. So because there is no extra mobs inside this battle, he's always going to hit the boss, putting down more damage, but also making sure that you have a constant defense break. You can use him on pretty much any set. I have him onto some leftover gear here, but you can put him onto rage set, you can put him on speed set, you can put him on counter set. Pretty much anything is going to work and he's going to do fantastic as long as you can hit your base stats. I want somewhere between 1000 and 1500 defense. This one is pretty low, that's why we have him on Steadfast Gatekeeper. This is going to help him stay alive, but if you have more defense, then feel free to put him on a different artifact. But I didn't have very good luck onto Aureus because he was just taking way too much damage. Then we want something around 23 to 25k health because he's doing damage by some HP. More HP not only helps him survive, it helps him do more damage, and believe it or not, he's going to be our main damage dealer in this fight. We want somewhere around about 180 or less speed. That way we can put him into the Dark Expedition without doing an S1 on his first turn. If you get up to 190 speed, then he'll use his S3 on the first turn and land a defense break. So if you're not using him for the Fire Expedition, then I think you can go more speed. But because I use him for everything, I want to make sure that we limit him. Now we have 100% crit chance here. This is actually more than you need. Because he gets Perception, extra 15%, we only need to have him at a maximum 85%. Then he gets another 15% in this expedition because he's going against opposite element. So you could bring him down to 70 if you really wanted to, but I have him at 100% because that's how the gear rolled out. Then we want 250 to 300 crit damage. That's going to help him do even more damage here. But he has amazing damage on these stats. And so, you know, maybe I try and upgrade him a little bit as we go along, but he's working out really well. This expedition boss has 100% effect resist, so we want to have an 85% max chance to land all of his debuffs. If you can get 85%, that's great. A little bit less won't hurt you too much, but he's going to be your main defense breaker. You also have defense break from your Terranor Guard and defense break from your Camilla, so if he gets resisted, you have backup, but he's going to be the main defense breaker, so try and get that 85%. And next up, we have Terranor Guard. This is the same Terranor Guard we're using for Abyss, only at a plus number 8, so plenty of room for improvement here. What we want is the number 2 passive ability. He has a 10% chance to dual attack. We're also bringing dual attacks, and when he does do a dual attack, he's going to increase the combat readiness of everyone on the team, helping them to cycle. So we have Camilla, who's going to bring dual attacks. We also have the Tamarin, who brings dual attacks. So as long as your Terranor Guard has the most attack on the team, then you're going to be in great shape. Now as S number 1 has a defense break, the primary defense break that we have is with our Brieg. We have a secondary defense break on Camilla. So this, while we don't necessarily need it, is great redundancy. You can run him with skills on or skills off. I've done it both ways, and it's a full clear either way. As you can see, we have him onto a beginner destruction set. This is the destruction set that you get as you're going through the game, and it's been pretty good. You can migrate him to a rage set eventually, and he'll do more damage, but for right now, this destruction set is working out. And then of course on the artifact, anything that'll help him do more damage is good. Do not use Daydream Joker because Daydream Joker doesn't work inside the expeditions. Any other damage dealing artifact I think will be fine. Make sure he has the most attack on the team. Make sure that he comes in somewhere around about 85% or more crit chance. Now because we use him for Abyss, more crit is better. And then Destruction Set gives him a lot of crit damage. Try for something like 275 or more. If you're using an attack set or you're using something like a speed set or a rage set, then try and get these stats as best you can. As close to 300 will be great. And then we're going to need somewhere around about 85% effectiveness to land his defense break. I have 66, which is a little bit low, but again, we're using multiple heroes with multiple chances to defense break. What we really want is to stack up those dual attacks. It's going to help you cycle, it's going to help you do more damage, and that with the speed down debuffs is going to help you just lap this boss over and over and over again. Next up, we have Tamarin. Tamarin does it all, and I use this hero for every expedition except for Light, because of course there's no healer in the Light expedition. What you want out of Tamarin is a good amount of bulk. You can use her with an HP neck or a defense neck, HP ring or a defense ring. I like to mix them. Also, I just don't have an HP ring, so this is what you get. Then you want to use speed boots. I like to have her around about 190 to 200 speed with 1500 defense and around about 20k on the HP. Then, because she has a Dispel on her S number 1 after she transforms, we want to aim for about 85% onto the effectiveness. That's going to be very good for dispelling the boss, and you're going to utilize her for a lot of expeditions, so let's go ahead and build her for that. Anything left you can have into Effect Resist, and then of course onto her artifact. A lot of things work here. Celestine works, Rod of Amaryllis works. I have her onto Magaharo's Tome right now. Anything that's going to help her cycle faster or do more healing is going to be beneficial. And last up we have Camilla. This is a 3-star unit I'm finding useful in so many places. Now, I've tried her with the skills on and the skills off, and either way it's a full clear. So if you like to use her into your C13 team, go ahead and go with the skills off, or else for this video I had skills on because I was testing it and I really wanted to see what would happen. If you have skills off, then her S number 1 is going to give you that 50% chance of defense break for 2 turns. So now you have a defense break on your Brieg, defense break on Terranor Guard, and also a defense break here on Camilla. Now, if she's granted increased attack, then she'll also have a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack. You want to make sure Terranor Guard has the highest amount of base attack. That way she's always pulling him into that dual attack chance. If you have skills on, she'll give herself a attack buff, an extra turn, and then S number 3. This actually does an okay amount of damage if you have a attack-based build. But of course, I have her onto an effectiveness build because I was pulling her into Abyss to help beat some of those levels with Terranor Guard. Ideally, what I would want is if you're using her for your Dark Expo, you want to have 180 speed or less. That way she can use her S number 2 after the boss takes a turn. If you're just pulling her into this one, then you can have her at 190 or more to get that first attack. Now I had her at 160 on my other account because I was using her for C13 and that worked just as good. So really any kind of speed I think helps. Now ideally what I would want is somewhere around about 100% crit chance and 250 crit damage or more, and then 85% effectiveness. That way she'll grant you more damage than being just a support unit. But I used her as a support and it worked out just fine. And because she's a support, I have her onto War Horn, which gives a little more damage toward your other allies. So even though Brieg is an HP based hero, having War Horn is going to increase his damage. It's also going to increase the damage from Terranor Guard. She has been fantastic in a lot of the content and almost necessary for Hall of Trials. So if you have Camilla and haven't built her yet, make sure you go and build her.
We'll take you down one by one. I'll protect you. Advance! Yes! Drive them out! Move out!
The time has come. With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
Go away. Prepare for the next attack. Your defense is riddled with holes.
I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
An opening. Move out.
Go away.
Out of respect, I'll use all my might. Advance. There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Listen to my song, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine.
Not here. To us, nothing is impossible.
With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
Here. Move out. Now. Move out.
Shine free.
Right now. Move out.
Grant me power, Lord Noyas. I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
Prepare for the next attack. I'll protect you. Advance.
Go away.
An opening. Move out.
There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Listen to my song, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine.
Move out.
Out of respect, I'll use all my might. With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
Together.
Move out. Drive them out. Move out.
Shine free.
We'll take you down one by one. Your defense is riddled with holes.
Yes.
Now. Move out.
The time has come. There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Yep.
An opening. Move out.
Attack.
Move out.
I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
Listen to my song, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
Not
shine.
here. To us, nothing is impossible. Here. Move out. Drive them out. Move out.
Out of respect, I'll use all my might. There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Shine free.
Now. Move out.
With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
Prepare for the next attack. I'll protect you. Advance.
Go away.
An opening. Move out.
Grant me power, Lord Noyas. I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
Listen to my song, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine.
Now. Move out. Move out.
Together.
Move out. Do not fear. Your defense is riddled with holes.
There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Shine free.
Now. Move out.
The time has come. With each meaningless outburst, you degrade yourself further.
Fire Expedition was one of the hardest expeditions because you needed a very specific group of heroes in order to beat it. Dagger Sakaar, even worse, because you have to go in all by yourself and do 1.8 million. Now, you used to be able to do this on just a manual team using your Terran Guard Rast team. I did it today on full auto, completely by accident, the very first time I switched out Camilla. Now, you can use a mixture of Luna or Commander Lorena, Brieg, you can use Luluka, you can also use the Tamarin like we used today, and they do a fantastic job. So you can do a ton of damage with whatever heroes you have, but pulling in this team is amazing because not only can I auto battle and finish the whole boss by myself, But when you're on a hunt buff day and you're getting all of these posters, you can then use them yourself without having to rely on your allies or relying on open recruitment, which is amazing because you can go through just 10, 20, 30 posters a day and get those rewards. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.